everyone, it's Dannii. So for today's video I'm joined by Sophie, who has her own YouTube channel. It's called Love and Luxury and she's just started doing videos again, so you should definitely go and check her out. I'll leave her link in the description box. And so, what are we filming today?
So we're going to be doing our top makeup products. They're about 10 products each, but we have a few more.
Got like 2 products for like lipsticks because we couldn't decide which one was our favourite, but we'll just get straight into it so this video isn't too long. So do you want to go first? Or?
Okay, cool. So my first product is from Benefit and it's the primer and it's the Girl Meets Pearl, and it's basically like a liquid pearlescent for your face, and it's just really nice. And firstly it smells like amazing.
Oh, but I didn't expect it to be like that.
I know, it's amazing. Like you have to twist it a few times, but like
it does smell really
depending
good.
on like how like luminous I want my skin to look, I put it either under makeup or like mix it with my foundation.
Oh yeah, it's really nice. It's really light. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel like it would be really heavy, but it just leaves
really nice.
a really subtle glow.
I used to use it when we were at school, and then I just forgot about it, and I went into Benefit the other day and just bought it again, and it's just so nice. It's really light.
Oh, that's actually really nice.
Yeah, it's like really luminous for like summer.
So I'm going to start off with my favourite tinted moisturiser, which is the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturiser, and I've been using this for so long, it's nearly empty. I've just bought a different tinted moisturiser to replace it, but I do really love this one, so I'm thinking I might pick this up again. This is really great if you just want a really lightweight base with a little bit of SPF, because it does have SPF 30, so it's good in the summer. And it's just really lightweight, but it has good coverage and it's nice and radiant, but I don't find it's too radiant that it gets oily or greasy. It still stays on your skin really well. So
that's something I want to try then, if it's like okay for combination oily skin.
Yeah, I reckon it would be. I have dehydrated,
primer,
but
maybe, and some powder. Cool. My next one's kind of similar. It's a CC cream, and this is quite new to me. It's by the brand Arbonne, which I'll do a video in itself about, but it's just amazing because they're a completely vegan brand and they're like no mineral oil, no parabens, like just really natural brand. And this is their CC cream, and I don't usually go for BB creams or CC creams, but this is like super duper high coverage for a CC cream, and it's really glowy and luminous, but like not too kind of like oily, like for my oily skin. Like it's really really nice, and it's long wear, and it's just a really lightweight product, and I love this, but good coverage.
I'm going to go in order of face, just so
that's
that
what I'm doing.
it's less confusing. So my next favourite is the Charlotte Tilbury The Retoucher Concealer, and I always used to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but I just found that it was a little bit too heavy for under my eyes and it was starting to crease. So I wanted to pick something up which was a bit more lightweight and also a bit more radiant, so I thought I'd give this a go, and it's actually really really good.
I really want to try it.
Yeah, it's not really a high coverage concealer, it's more lightweight and it doesn't conceal everything, but because it's so radiant it kind of gives the effect that your under eyes are really bright and concealed.
What kind of colour is it? Is it like a, because you know there's some like peachy colours or like...
It's kind of like...
Oh, it's quite nice.
It's quite a skin tone, but it is more peachy than
more
pinky.
Correcting.
So yeah, I've got a little bit of a lighter shade, so it does work really well under the eyes, but if I do blend it out around the rest of my face it doesn't look too light either, so I definitely recommend this.
And the packaging is just beautiful.
I know, it's rose gold.
I
it's
love
the kind of
rose
thing
gold.
I want to get like a marble tray and just have all my
have all Charlotte Tilbury.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that looks beautiful. My next one is a recent purchase, and it's by, well no, a couple of months ago purchase. It's from Urban Decay, and it's the Naked Skin. And like as Dannii said, like I was completely like stuck with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but it was quite heavy. Whereas this one's kind of similar consistency. Like try this in your hand, but it's like lovely for under your eyes. However, I probably would get a lighter shade for under my eyes because it just, I'm quite pale, and it looks really pale, but
yeah. Well, no, because it's not really that much paler than one I've got.
It's a really nice consistency.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm using it on my face also, but mixing it with a lighter concealer just from L'Oreal. And
that's really nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's good coverage as well, really, really, but lightweight.
Yeah, compared to the NARS one, this feels like a lot more like moisturising and light, but still like it's got really good coverage.
A bit cakey sometimes.
Yeah. Next, I've got a powder, and it's my first drugstore product. I don't actually use that many drugstore products, but this one I definitely recommend over high-end alternatives, and it is the Bourjois Healthy Balance Powder.
I have this. I like this.
Yeah, I've had this for a really long time. It's a bit battered, but it's so good, and I just put this in my bag or I use it in the morning and I just set my makeup with it, and I find it really helps to take away any shine, but without making you too matte, because I hate it when powders just make your skin really really matte and then it takes away all the highlighting work I've already done. So I really like this for if I just want to set everything in place, but I don't want my skin to look really flat. So
Yeah.
and it does last a really long time on the skin. I find I normally have to touch it up maybe like once or twice in the summertime, but in the winter I can just apply it in the morning and then it stays all day long. So
Okay, my next one is a powder also. However, this is like my holy grail powder. I've written like countless blog posts on this. I've like featured this and everything because it's amazing. It's from Arbonne again, and it's the FC5 mattifying powder. But it's kind of coloured slightly green, and that's really good for like countering out the redness. But obviously it doesn't come out green on your face.
yeah.
But like it's the most amazing powder because it just mattifies you, and obviously like counters out the redness. But it just lasts so long on your face. Like it doesn't like you don't need to top it up as much. And I just love this product. It's amazing, and yeah, I just love it. And I'm really really oily, so having a good mattifying powder is like a must for me.
I've got quite a lot of cheek products, so I'll start off with the biggest and most exciting one, which is the By Terry Sun Designer palette,
I
and
want this
it's so good. You do need it. I picked this up maybe like a month or two ago, and I've literally used it every single day since. It's got 6 shades, so it's got 3 bronzer shades and then 2 highlight shades and 1 blush shade. I think I've already featured this like 2 or 3 times on my channel, so I'll try and link some videos down below where I've used it. But it's just so good because it's got the 3 bronzer shades, so it's perfect for any skin tone, and I can use it for contouring or I can use it for bronzer, and if I'm really pale then it still works, and if I'm really tan it still works. And then the highlight shades, there's one which is more of a champagne-y kind of light shade, and then there's one which is more of a bronzy highlight shade. The blush I'm not a huge fan of, but it does work if I'm wearing kind of more of a dark lip or a darker eye.
I love that.
Do you want to try it?
Yes, please. Oh my god, it's so creamy and
Yeah.
buttery. Like, for
They're
a
such
powder.
good quality powders. They blend so nicely. And I took this on holiday with me when I went to Paris and to Ibiza, and it was just perfect because it was everything I needed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. I love that. That's beautiful. I might have to put that on my wish list. Right, I have 2 blushes also, and I found these like in my I found this one in my collection and like refell and love it. But then I purchased this one after loving this again, and these are the Benefit box blushes. This one's Coralista, and I just think you can't go wrong with like smell this. It's amazing. You can't go wrong with a
Oh my
coral.
gosh.
I know it's
It
beautiful.
smells so nice with blush.
So good. Like you cannot go wrong with a coral blush in summer because it just kind of like it's like a like a pinched cheek effect,
Yeah.
and it's just like so beautiful. And this one is the Rockateur. This is new to me, but this is just beautiful. I've got this one on today, and it's kind of like a goldy, rosy, plummy colour, and it's just stunning. And this one's shimmery also. It comes out lighter if you swatch it, but then on the cheeks it comes out a bit more dark, so you just have to blend it quite nicely.
So my next favourite is a blusher, and I've again used this a lot on my channel, and I've had it for quite a long time, and it is the Becca, what's this called, Mineral Blush in Flower Child, and this is just a really beautiful highlighting kind of blush. It looks really nice and natural on the cheeks.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's quite similar again to NARS
Yeah, that's what I
Orgasm.
thought when I swatched
Yeah,
it.
it's just a really beautiful kind of pinky, peachy kind of shade, but more pink than peach, and it's got really, really fine gold shimmer in it. So sometimes if I'm just really quickly doing my makeup, I'll just use this and no highlighter, and it still gives my cheeks a really nice
Yeah.
sheen. So it's a really good one to have, and it's really small as well, so you can kind of chuck it in your bag or easily in your travel makeup bag, and it's got a really good mirror as
I was
well.
about to say that the mirror is
Yeah.
really good. Staying on the Becca front, I have a Becca product, and I'm actually new to Becca. I haven't tried anything other than this product. Actually, I have one blush, but I love this one. So this is one of the, what they called, Shimmering Skin Perfectors, the pressed ones. I actually wanted the liquid one, but they
Yeah.
didn't have it in stock, so I was like, oh, I'll try this
Oh.
one. And like, I've become obsessed. This is incredible. This is really, really shimmery, and that's something I don't usually go for. I like more of a natural glow on the cheekbones, but this one's just stunning, and it lasts like all day. Like, I don't know if you have you got this?
Yeah, I've got that. I use it quite a lot actually. I was going to feature it, but because you're
Yeah.
featuring it, I thought there's no point.
I
but
love this.
It's so good. It's just, it
It's
lasts all
so
day, and it's
shimmery.
it's so shimmery, but it doesn't look
Like,
too over the
heavy.
top.
Yeah.
I think it's the shade of it because it's so champagne-y.
Exactly, yeah, it's complete. I don't really like highlighters that are like too pinky or too tanned. Like,
Yeah.
I like the middle ground, and this is definitely one of them, and it's just beautiful.
My next one's a highlighter as well, but this one's from Topshop. I'm not actually sure if they sell this anymore. I think
No.
you said it's been
Yeah, I thought
discontinued.
it's been discontinued.
Yeah, but if you can, I definitely recommend grabbing it before it's
It
gone.
used to be bigger, definitely. I used to have one, and it was
Really?
bigger. Yeah.
Anyway, it's the Glow Pot in Polished, and I think they have a few shades, but I like this one the best. It's kind of like
a lunar, like
it looks really like pearly, but it is actually slightly champagne-y when you put it on the cheeks, I find. So I really like this. I tend to use it either,
Thank you.
I either use it on its own if I want quite a natural highlight, or you can build it up, but I find I either use it on its own really lightly for a natural highlight and like a really glowy, fresh look, or I'll use it layered under the Becca highlighter for a really highlighted look, and it just looks amazing, and it really helps the highlighter you put on top to stay in place all day.
It's really like champagne-y when you put it on your hand. It's not like in the
Yeah,
pot, it looks really white.
Yeah, it looks really white in the pot, but it's definitely more champagne-y once you actually
really
put it on.
And my next one is lip products. So mine is a Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. I'm like obsessed with lip liners. I also did a post on my blog just about lip liners yesterday, and like I'm just obsessed with them because I sometimes wear them on their own without like any lipstick. And like these nudie brown colours I love, and this one is in Iconic Nude, and it's the Lip Cheat lip pencils, and this is just the perfect kind of like Bridget Bardot, I think, like brown.
I've never tried that one.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh, try it now. This is my favourite, and this looks really nice under
Oh my
Bombshell.
god, it's so nice.
Yeah, I love that. That's a little bit pink for me.
Yeah.
But I love this one.
Yeah, I tend to use this one. I'll feature this next so that we stick with the theme. I've got the Pillow Talk shade, and I just use this kind of under everything. I find it's really good for just outlining my lips and making sure they're really sharp.
Your lips were better colour.
Yeah, so I just use this either under a nude lipstick, or sometimes I even use it under like red lipsticks and things, just to make sure that my lips are really sharp and neat. So definitely.
However, they just go so quickly. Like I don't. Mine's like half a knob now, and like my that one is genuinely like a tiny bit. They're so like creamy and buttery, but like long lasting. Oh, we're like whizzing through these now.
I know.
So I've got 3 in one product basically, and just like as a whole, it's liquid lipsticks. I've become obsessed with them. Generally, like the whole beauty industry has become obsessed with them.
Yeah, there's so many coming out lately.
Exactly, and like there's some really nice ones. So these 3 are probably my top favourites at the moment. So we've got one from Tarte, and it's the Tartelette lip paint, or sorry, Tartist lip paint in the shade TBT. So I guess it's Throwback Thursday. And this is like a doe foot applicator. You have to swatch this in your hand. This is more. It
looks really good.
Yeah, it's like a more of a rosy. Kind of rosy nude, but it's just really beautiful. That one you need to like leave for a little bit longer to set.
Yeah. But same with the Kylie lip kits. They have to be left for like a minute or 2 to set.
Yeah, that one's just a really beautiful colour. It's more of a pinky nude, but then I like mixing these 2 together because this one's by Lord Berry. I got this on ASOS. This is the Timeless Kiss Proof lipstick in Perfect Nude. This one's beautiful. This is like the perfect brown. I put this on top of Iconic Nude actually. You have to try this one. And I love, that's probably my favourite formula.
I think this is the one that I was going to buy, but it was sold out.
I love this one.
Yeah, I can imagine them look really good.
So I like mixing them and on top of this. And then also, this is a drugstore option. I love this. This is by Bourjois. It's the Rouge Edition Velvet in the shade 17 Cool Brown. And this isn't as pigmented, however it's still a really nice formula. It's more velvety, like it says. It's not as matte.
I've got one liquid lipstick. It's so good. I picked it up probably like a year ago now, and it's been my favourite lipstick ever since.
Did you get this in London?
I think so. No, I got this in John Lewis in Southampton.
We had a look at each other's things earlier, and I was like, that's on my last list.
Yeah, it's shade 202, and it's one of the Lip Maestros. It's just such a beautiful nude shade.
I love that.
Kind of like
quite
a dark.
pinky.
Yeah, it looks kind of pinky, but when it's on, it's more of like a true kind of nude, maybe with like a little bit of a peachy brown undertone. But I always use it with the Charlotte Tilbury. What's this called? Lip Cheat. And they look so good together. I find that because this is a little bit lighter, I feel like it helps to make my lips look a bit bigger.
Yeah.
So they look really good together. Do you want to try it?
Oh my god, yes please. I love that. Oh my god, I love that.
It's so nice. It's definitely more of a nude on my skin tone, but I think if you were paler it would be more of like a brownie nude.
I love that. So this is the Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks, the eye colours. This is in the shade Moonlight. I love this. Oh my gosh. This is just kind of like a really quick, I'll try this now. Really quick kind of like eye look all in one, and for me it lasts all day. I know we were talking about earlier. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It's very similar to the Giorgio Armani one I was showing you, the eye tint.
That looks amazing. Yeah, so exactly, I can wear this on its own or like as a base, and it's just kind of like, how would you describe that? It's like a bronzy grey. like a grey
Yeah.
bronze.
Yeah.
But it's shimmery and like...
It's got a bit of champagne in there,
Yeah.
like in the light it shines a bit champagne-y.
I usually say that that's too dark for me because I'm quite pale, but I really like this and I want to pick up more, but every single time I go in to get a lighter shade, they're like, I'm sorry, we don't have it in stock.
Oh no. So my second from last product is a brow product, and this is the Chantecaille waterproof brow definer, and I've been using this for probably about a year now, and before that I used the Hourglass Arch brow sculpting pencil, and I just had to stop using that because it was just so hard and waxy that I found it wasn't giving me very precise brows, and I wanted something quite similar because I find I'm just too impatient to use a really small nib. So I picked this up to try it, and I much prefer it. It's more creamy, yeah, definitely. It's more creamy, so it blends really nicely and it's a lot easier to use. You don't have to really press on it to get the product to come out. I blend out the front with a brow powder, and I find it looks really natural and it just fades really nicely, but it still looks really nice and sharp. So
definitely seems a lot more softer and creamier than the
yeah.
Hourglass. Cool, and then my last product is a drugstore product, and I've loved this probably for like years and years and years, and it's the Collection 2000, but now it's called Collection Extreme 24-hour felt tip liner. And I've like only recently in the last like 6 months got into liquid liner because for me it just looks silly, but like I'm starting to like figure it out. And I use the Topshop one, the Ico one, L'Oreal, and like this one is always like I always go back to this one, and it's so cheap and it's really like
yeah, I used to use that. I don't wear liquid liner very much anymore, but whenever I used to, I always used to use that one. I just found it was so easy to use.
And I really get on well with this. It's really black, it's really opaque, and it lasts really well on your eye. It doesn't smudge, and it's just a really nice product. Love that.
So, my very last product is in this cute little pouch.
I don't actually know what this one is.
Really, it's from Burberry, and it's one of their eyeshadow palettes. What's it called? Complete eye palettes.
Oh my god!
Is
it
so
matte?
nice. Yeah, well, it's like they're kind of like matte with a very slight sheen, so they look quite, I don't know, like soft on the eyes.
Yeah.
They don't look too matte and
That
harsh.
looks kind of like a soft, grungy, like neutral look.
Yeah, so anyway, I'll show you guys. I haven't shown you, but this is the shade Mocha, and these are really nice warm eyeshadows, but they're not really orangey. I really like these for if I'm doing quite a natural makeup look and I just want a wash of kind of like brown colour on my eyes, and you can make quite a smoky eye with it, but I tend to make more of like a subtle eye with it. And there's 4 shades, and they're just really beautiful shades, and they blend so easily. I find sometimes eyeshadows can just be really unblendable and I have to spend ages, but with these, if I'm in a rush, I can easily do it in 5 minutes and it looks really good.
So creamy, like they're so
they're
creamy.
so creamy.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
And they last all day. I literally can put this on.
Do you put
like,
primer on underneath?
No.
Really?
Well, sometimes I use like a MAC paint pot, but like normally I just use them on their own because I'm just so lazy with doing primer. Yeah, and they come in a nice pouch, so you're not going to scratch the packaging, which where it's so nice and beautiful, is really great. So that's the end of the video. That's all our favourite products at the moment and kind of all time. So I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll make sure to link them all in the description box if you are interested in buying any of them, and I'll also link all of Sophie's links as well, because you should definitely watch her videos and read her blog posts. Please do give this video a like if you did enjoy it, and do leave in the comments section your favourite products as well, because we'd love to check them out. And do also let us know if you'd like us to film more collab videos. We are actually going to film a top 6 skincare products on Sophie's channel, so I'll link that down below as well when it's up. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please do make sure to subscribe to see more of my videos, and I will put a link on screen now if you want to subscribe to Sophie as well. And I will see you next time. Bye!
Bye!